Here we go. It's beer o'clock. What that means, it's time for Beer with Bender. How are we going? I'm Alex Bender here. I'm Alex Bender here doing the show, Beer with Bender, interviewing amazing entrepreneurs. And yeah, the show's going great so far. And today I'm really excited to interview an amazing chick. She's like the YouTube queen. I just love seeing all of her videos. She's amazing. And yeah, so this is, without any further ado, this is Sarah Jane Cruickshank. How are you?
Cheers, Bender. Hiya, nice to see you. You all right, mate?
Oh, I love your energy.
Do I need to talk Aussie so you understand me? Are we okay?
No, I think our accents can be understood by at least both of our countries. I don't know how the guys in the States are going to go, but that's all good. It's all good.
Well, firstly, I'd like to apologise for my beer because it's actually French muck, because me and my husband, once a year, we go off to France on a jolly and we fill our car from top to bottom with alcohol. And the only beer they do is these little beers, right? But they're actually quite nice. But I want to ask an Australian, is it ever okay to have a small stubby one?
Well, is it okay to have a small stubby one? Well, in Australia, that's awesome. They have these tiny little beers and they call them throwdowns. So I guess you're having a throwdown of beer.
So am I allowed to drink this with you, or is it embarrassing?
And not embarrassing at all. I'm impressed. I thought you were going to come on the show with a champagne. So yeah, that's amazing.
I'll say that later. Episode 2 we'll do that.
That sounds like a great idea. No worries.
It is only just gone 10 in the morning over here, so I don't know if I'm going to make it through the day, because once you start, it's hard to stop, isn't it? So we'll pace ourselves.
Well, it's like the opposite. Like, it's awesome that you're doing this show at 10 in the morning, because I've normally been doing them at like 10 and 11 o'clock for the guys in the States. So for me at the moment, it's like it's just coming up to 10 o'clock at night. So it's good for me to have a beer. So it's awesome. No worries. Well, we might as well get the show on the road. So Sarah, let's tell everyone a fun fact about you.
Oh my goodness, right, fun fact. I'm actually officially Lady Sarah Jane. I've actually got a title, and I'm Lady of Glencoe from Scotland. So you can bow and you can curtsy if you wish, Alex.
I get the bow, but I'm not going to curtsy. Hold on.
You can tip your hat like a cowboy.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, you are royalty here, so you know, best behaviour, please.
I am honoured. I am absolutely honoured about that. I had no idea.
Well, there's a fact for you.
That's a great fact. Awesome. So Lady Sarah, how did you get onto your entrepreneurial journey? Like, you're doing amazing things. I know you're with a couple of different companies doing great things. How did you start this amazing journey that you're on?
It's my husband's fault, I'm afraid. I moved in with my husband about 10 years ago, and he was doing something called Clean Easy, which is a catalogue-based, home-based business. And he was going around putting the catalogues through, and it's all kind of like toilet cleaners, Tupperware, that kind of stuff. But it was a network marketing company. So I started doing that with him. And actually, even though the job itself was pretty crap, I just loved the whole network marketing side of things, because we used to get together as a team, we used to have hangouts and stuff like that, and it was just, I loved the culture of it. I loved how everybody was so supportive, and when you did well, people were so celebrating of that, and that to me was a wonderful thing. But that didn't really work out. The catalogue business didn't do any good, so we quit that and we went back to normal day jobs. So I had a massive break from any kind of networking, and then I went and worked in a cake shop. And I was doing that, but I wanted to be at home with my children. I couldn't afford nursery bills or anything like that, so I needed to find something I could do from home when I had my children. So I thought, right, get back into network marketing. So I started doing all sorts. I was doing drop shipping, inboxing, trying to find anything that I could do from home. I then wrote a book, sold it on Amazon. It was actually #1 bestseller, so that was good. And then I thought, right, I need to do something online, and nothing that I was doing was really working very well. Wasn't really earning any money, and actually I was spending more money than I was earning because I was investing in training and all that sort of stuff, and it was just getting out of hand. And then I saw a company called Jeunesse online who was selling miracle aging creams. Thought it was amazing, ordered some, and I thought, I could sell this, I can do this. Started selling that online. And actually I started making a lot of money because the retail that I was getting back from the products was incredible. And I thought to myself, oh, I could do YouTube on this. I could do before and afters and make like a little video. And I got in contact with one of my friends who was using YouTube for his motorbike company. And he said, you can make money on YouTube. And I went, oh, can you? That sounds good. So he said, yeah, if you monetize your videos, you get paid for it. And I went, ching, ching, okay, I can do that. That's for me. So I jumped out of my comfort zone and I started making videos for the business I was in, Jeunesse. And I was doing before and afters, I was doing product reviews, that sort of thing. And I just really found my thing. I just thought, I love doing this. This is really good fun. And every time people were watching me, I was getting money coming in and I was getting paid for advertising companies on my YouTube channels. And I'm now up to, I think it's just over 1,200 subscribers on my channel. I've got over 200,000 views, I think. So, and people started to come to me via YouTube to get in touch with me and, you know, join my team. So it just, it took off. It was really, really good. So that's how I got into it. And that's how I got into the whole YouTube side of things as well.
That's amazing. That really is. So yeah, you really are like YouTube royalty, like Lady Sarah, the YouTube royalty. That's yeah, no, that's awesome. Like being able to monetize YouTube, that's awesome. And yeah, like that's brilliant. No worries. So who's your most influential person and why?
I suppose I've got quite a few. It depends on what I'm working on at the time, to be honest. I kind of stick closer to home. I don't really go for, I mean, Bob Proctor, people like that obviously are very, very good. But I kind of, whoever I tend to be working with at the time, whoever's top of their game at that particular point is the ones I tend to follow, because I can relate to them because I'm doing the same projects as what they're doing. So at the moment, it's, you know, my upline, Paul Turner's very good. He's very, very, you know, very helpful, very influential. Lisa Torres Allen is not actually in the same company as me, but she's also very big on YouTube, but she tells it as it is. She doesn't hold back. She just tells you to get off your ass and get on with your work. And I love that approach because I hate, you know, pussyfooting around people. You know, my Facebook page is called Sarah Jane Cruickshank Up Front because I like to tell people how it is. I don't like to mess about, you know. So she works really well for me because I like her, you know, aggressive approach to networking. I think that's brilliant. My husband, of course, my father, all those kind of things as well, I'd like to say, all influenced me in the right way. And, of course, Alex Bender, who is a cool, cool guy.
I'm honoured. Awesome. So, yeah, well, yeah, some of those people that you're talking about, like Lisa Torres, like she's amazing. But, yeah, no, that's awesome. So do you have yourself a favourite quote? Like all entrepreneurs have a favourite quote.
I guess it would be something from like The Secret. I'm very much a believer in the law of attraction. So I suppose the favourite quote that I use a lot is the Jack Canfield one, which is our job is not to figure out the how will show up out of the belief and commitment in the what. So if you believe it and you see it and you visualise it, it will show up. You know, it would just, you know, the law of attraction says it's going to come to you. So I love that quote from Jack Canfield. So I suppose I live my life by, you know, believing in the best and visualizing my goals and, you know, seeing it all come true. Awesome. Jack
Canfield's absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's brilliant. Right, now it's time where everyone has been having a little bit of issues with this. Time for a good joke. Do you have a good joke for us to tell all of the viewers on here?
I don't know if it's a good joke, but it is my all-time favourite joke, and I don't know why. Maybe it's my sixth sense of humour, but I love it. So, okay. There's two nuns driving in a car. Very, very, you know, they're fully done with all their gear on and everything like that, and they're driving along. And suddenly, out of the blue, Dracula jumps on the windscreen, and he's like, "Rah!" now. And the nuns are sitting there very, very scared. And one of the nuns turns to everyone and says, quick, quick, show him your cross, show him your cross. And the other nun goes, get off my fucking car!
That's brilliant. That's the best joke in the show so far. I love it. No need to apologise. Everyone knows I've got an acid tongue too, so that's brilliant. No worries. Well, that's amazing joke. Right, okay, now are you ready for 10 quick questions with Bender?
Okay,
now,
go for it.
I've been letting people go on a little bit for a while, so now I'm going to try and shorten it down a little bit because, I've been getting people saying, look, you've got to shorten down these 10 quick questions. So here we go. Are you ready for it?
Go.
Right, okay. What was your first job?
I worked in a biscuit factory.
A biscuit factory? Brilliant. Awesome. Who is your favourite superhero?
Superman, but the original one, Christopher Reeve. He's my hero.
Cool. No worries. Okay, well, your favourite sport then?
Oh, shopping. Does that count?
Shopping.
No, okay, serious then answer. Darts.
Darts. Brilliant.
Yeah, I used to play darts. I used to be in the ladies' darts team.
That's awesome. I actually live in a pub, and actually downstairs right now is a darts tournament. So that's pretty cool.
Excellent. Well, when I come over, I can play darts with you then, so that's good.
That's right. Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, your number one sports team?
Sports team? I don't like sports.
Okay.
I'm a girl. I don't look at sports. I don't know. My sports team, I suppose it would be a football team then in England. I suppose I've been brought up with Tottenham Hotspur. So there you go.
Cool. No worries. Okay. Last song that you listened to?
Oh, okay. I had to take my kids to nursery this morning and they make me put their CD on. So it was actually Pharrell Williams' Happy. So it was a nice, happy, upbeat song. So that was the last one I actually heard, yes.
Well, that's the cool song. I do like that song. Cool. Okay, well, last movie that you watched?
We actually watched at the weekend Return of the Jedi because I bought my husband the box set for his birthday. And my little boy, who's 4, has never seen the Star Wars movies. So we are going through each one at a time with him as a family to watch all of the Star Wars films. So that's actually really wonderful because we're watching them again. And he's now a new generation of fan coming up. So really enjoyed watching that at the weekend.
That's awesome. And Star Wars is never, ever going to get old. Like, it doesn't matter. So that's brilliant. Right, okay. What's one thing you hate doing?
What do I hate doing? I don't like this kind of thing, like talking to people on Skype and phone calls and stuff like that, because I never know what they're going to ask me. But no, I don't mind doing this actually. I suppose housework, the mundane things of life, all that kind of stuff that has to be done, but I've got other things that I'd rather be doing. So housework would be the boring answer. Yeah,
fair enough. No worries. I hate housework too. Yeah. Okay, so as an entrepreneur, you must be reading some kind of book. So what is it that you're reading right now?
Actually, it's here somewhere. There you go. Shut up, stop whining, and get a life.
That's the best title ever.
It's the best title ever. It's The Kick-Ass Approach to a Better Life by Larry Wingett. And it's just my kind of get off your ass, stop moaning about your life, and go and do something about it type book. So, yeah, that's a good book. Recommend that one.
I've never heard of it, and it's going on my to-read list for sure.
Excellent.
Awesome. Okay, so when you were a little kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a lorry driver.
Really?
Because my stepdad was a lorry driver, and back in the day, it wasn't all health and safety, and we used to go out with him on, routes, and we used to sit up in the top of the cab, and, we used to sit in the middle, no seatbelts or anything. We used to go on, journeys, and being up in that lorry was just the most exciting thing I've ever experienced, and I wanted to be a lorry driver because I just thought that was the best life ever, driving about in a massive lorry all day. So, yeah, I wanted to be a lorry driver. I don't now.
That's cool. That's cool. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Well, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I would have to say, and I'm honest here, I would want to live in Australia because I've never been, but it's just the weather's better. There's space, there's the outdoor lifestyle, the barbecues. You know, everybody in Australia just seems so chilled out and relaxed and just, you know, just enjoying life. And I just think it looks like a wonderful place to live. And if it wasn't so far away from my family, I think we'd be straight over. But obviously there's the whole, you can't leave your family behind. But I just think Australia would be so good for our families with regards to the outdoor lifestyle. So I would live in Australia, definitely.
Cool. No worries. Well, over 200 years ago, they took a big ship all the way over here from England. So it's not, there's not as big an effort as what it used to be. But no, that's cool. That's cool. Rightio. Well, yeah, you survived 10 quick questions with Bender. How was that?
Yay!
No, amazing. Okay, now, Sarah Jane, if anyone wants to get in contact with you. Lady Sarah. Sorry. My apologies. Lady Sarah, if anyone wants to get in contact with you, how are they going to do that?
Oh my goodness me. Okay. The best way to contact me is go to my website, which is www.sarahjanecruickshank.com, or find me on Facebook, Sarah Jane Cruickshank up front, or just contact Mr. Alex Bender and he'll give you my details. That'll be fine. But yeah, I would love to contact people. Get in touch with me if you want to be my Facebook friend, if you want to network with me, or we just want to have a laugh. That would be great. Cheers.
Brilliant. And also I'll chuck your YouTube channel on the blog as well for people to subscribe to and check out all your awesome videos too.
Thank you very much. But it's been really good fun. I've had a really good time having a beer with Bender. And
yeah, well, I haven't gone through much of it.
I better have a coffee if I'm going to get through the rest of the day. But thank you. It's been really good fun.
No, I appreciate you coming onto the show. It's amazing. Like all the way the other side of the planet. And I don't think anyone would be expecting us to be doing a Google Hangout. So, yeah, that's awesome. So, yeah, thank you again for being part of the show. And, yeah, well, what are your final thoughts?
We must do this again is my final thought. And I think this is a great concept. And I think everybody should have a beer with Bender because it's so much fun. So I wish you lots of success with future episodes. And I will be watching, I promise.
Brilliant. No worries. Well, that concludes our show here today with Beer with Bender. Thanks again to Sarah, Lady Sarah, I should say. And yeah, be on the lookout for the next episode. Cheers, guys. I'll see you later on.
Cheers. Thanks, Alex.
Hey there, I hope you really enjoyed that interview, another episode of Beer with Bender. Now, you know what? You know the best way to get notified of the next Beer with Bender episode is to subscribe to this YouTube channel, right? The YouTube channel of Beer with Bender. So what I'm going to do is, hey, I'm going to drink this beer, and by the time I've finished this beer, you should have subscribed to the channel. So go and do this while I chug this beer, right? Cheers. Have a great day. See you on the next episode.